So the last video is going to be multi-elements, dark and light cards. So the first multi-element, I think they're all going to be limit break cards, is Bahamut. He is a, man, this is so stupid, a water fire forward of 8k, limit break 1, dragon from SOPFFO. When he enters the field, choose a forward, deal it 4k, or loses 4k. When it enters the field, choose a forward, deal it 4k. It being 9 is uncalled for. And I don't know why they're making all these limit break cards, just these stupid odd numbers, 7, 9, 10. Like, it just, why? Like, if you're gonna make something 9, like, let it be something worth the investment of being 9. I would never, well, I say never, theoretically, I would never use this. Ash, a lightning water forward of 8k, princess from the Moogle game. Limit break 2. When Ash enters the field, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add one category MBM character among them to your hand, and return the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. At the beginning of the attack phase, during each of your turns, you may pay 1 of any element. When you do so, play 1 MBM character of 3 or less from your hand onto the field. Yeah, MBM finna be crazy. Moogle game finna be insane. This card is ridiculous. It's just, this facilitates so much. This deck's gonna be so hard to play against because it does so much so fast. Yeah, this is definitely a keeper. Definitely a keeper. Rufus is a Earth Lightning 5 cost 8k forward, President of Shinra from 7. Limit break 2. When Rufus enters the field, you may pay 1 Earth and 1 Lightning. When you do so, choose one 7 forward of 3 or less in your break zone played onto the field. I guess, I don't know. I prefer the other Rufuses compared to this one, the ice one and the lightning one. I don't like this one. These just seem like very odd elements for 7. I don't know. I'm not vibing with this one at all. Gilgamesh, a Wind Earth 4 cost 8k forward of from 7. It is also a warrior, limit break 1, first strike, and brave. This card is, it is what it is. It's good in 15, but everything else, I don't know. I just feel like they're wasting our time with a bunch of these limit break cards. Ritz is a 5 cost, ice, wind, 5k forward, limit break 1 from FFTA, and she's a fencer. When she enters the field, gain a crystal. Yeah, I wasted art in my opinion. Wasted effort, really. Sarah, 5 cost, fire, ice, forward of 5k, saboteur from 13, limit break 1. When Sarah enters the field, choose 1 forward. If you control 3 or more fire characters, deal it 5k. When she enters the field and you control 3 or more ice characters, your opponent discards a card. I just feel like I can do way more with way less without expending any limit breaks. The only limit break so far that was anything worth even reading was Ash. Everything else is just words on cardboard. Alright, the dark cards. Gobez, he's a 5 cost, 9k forward, warlock from 4. When he enters the field, you may search for 1 monster of cost 3 or less and play it onto the field. When a monster enters the field, choose 1 character, duel it, or activate it. This effect will only trigger once. This is pretty good. This is also something that kind of replaces Realm. It's dark, so you don't have to really worry about too much. The only thing about it is dark cards can't be used for CP unless you're running, I can't remember that person's name. But it is, I mean, it's 9K, get your free monster, and then it dulls or activates something. So all these effects are worthy of the legend title, and the art is really, really nice. So I am interested to see if this replaces Realm or if it's added in the lieu of Realm. But all in all, I do believe it is a good card. Vayne, 4 costs, 9K forward, council from 12. He has Brave. Each player can only cast up to 2 cards per turn. When Vayne is put from the field into the break zone during this turn, your opponent cannot cast any cards. So this card is really good. As long as you can figure out a way to search him consistently, this card is going to determine a lot of things. Because this card stops wind in its tracks. I mean, because nothing gets any counters at 2, especially with Atomos being banned. I think Rosa is at 3 and 5. Zidane is at 3. He gets haste. Luso is 3, 5, and 7. So yeah, this Belgamine is at 3, I think. Yeah, this card is insane. This is like Solemn Judgment for Final Fantasy, and that art is just crazy, man. Like that's a really good card. Louise, 1 cost, light, 7K forward, Warrior of the Crystal from FFBE. When a job Warrior of the Crystal enters the field, you may remove Louise from the game. When you do so, gain a crystal. This effect will only trigger if Luis is in the break zone. Discard Luis, gain a crystal. You can only use this ability during your main phase and if Luis is in your hand. This is cool. I mean, it gives you essentially 2 crystals if you want to look at it that way. So 6 if you're running 3 copies of her. She's in her Iron Man suit. I would have loved to see this as a full art. I think this is also good if you're trying to do the Warrior of Light deck, because you can get a light card in your break zone without really having to do much. And then you can banish it to get another crystal. So yeah, I think this card's really good. I want to foil this one out too. And the last card of the set and last light card is Lightning. Go figure. She is a 2 cost, 9K forward, savior from 13. When lightning in any zone is removed from the game, you may pay 4 CP of any element. When you do so, choose 1 forward your opponent controls, remove it from the game. And then at 6 CP of any element, remove lightning in your break zone from the game. Search for 1 card lightning of cost 6 or less and play it onto the field. You can only use this ability during your turn and if lightning is in the break zone. Now, this is a really good card for a bunch of different reasons. It's 9K, cost 2, so 13. So you could play it, let it get broken, block with it, whatever you want to do with it. If it gets sent to the break zone, you can essentially banish it and pay 6 to get another lightning to either attack or do some other shenanigans. Pay 4 to banish another card on your opponent's side of the field. You have to have 10 to do both, but if you do one or the other, I mean, it's pretty lucrative. And depending on how you build a deck with this card in it is going to determine how you benefit from using it. I think it's a fantastic card because I can see the vision behind how I would use it, but looking at it face value, paying 10 for something is very expensive. But this is also a card that can't be interacted with outside of the first ability, and so if you can get that first one off if you needed to, I mean, I would say if this card activates both effects, you probably win the game. But these are all my opinions of all the cards so far. Can't wait to see how you all sit build your decks and design everything. And I'll see you next time for Opus 29 in about 3 months. This has been New Never You BGM, and I've been reviewing Dreamlike Oceans. And if you didn't know, now you do.